You are tuned in to WSPN, Women's Sports Prime Network, the home of empowerment in women's sports. You are tuned in to WSPN, Women's Sports Prime Network, the home of empowerment in women's sports. Alrighty, for those of you tuning in right now to the radio broadcast of the Vaults, let's get things flowing and running as best as we can. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. And the game is going to start in a few. For those of you tuning in, you can let me know your thoughts and everything that's happening at this point in time. Things are looking great for the Talons so far. We've been seeing upsets so far. Right now, the Bandits versus Blades game came out, and the Bandits have lost 2 games in a row. That is crazy to say the least, because they are the #1 team at this point in time. You know, and those losses have probably changed their ranking so far. Let me get the stuff. It's kind of hard to tell right now, as the only 2 games have been happening so far. But if we look at the standings, the Talons are now #1. 10 wins, 3 losses with 769 PTC with a streak of 5 wins. And then runs scored have been 79. Runs allowed have been 64. And for the Bandits, it has been 50 runs allowed and 81 runs scored. But now the Talons are number 1. Bandits are lower in rank, number 2. Volts are number 3. And Blaze are number 4. Excuse me about that. So that's the thing that I am, throwing out there that is getting a little hectic, in my opinion. It's looking like the Bandits are not having a good start, and if they don't do anything at this point in time, things might look a little bit more hectic for them. Just saying. And we don't want that to happen if you are a Bandits fan. You don't want that to happen as a Bandits fan. But, what else can you do when you are getting yourself aware of a rut and a slump that you are in? So for those of you tuning in, you can chat down below. You can let me know your thoughts on who do you think is going to take the win tonight. The game will start in a few. It's scheduled for 7 AST. In my place would be 8 p.m. So hopefully you all having a great time and that you're enjoying yourself a good evening. I hope that your day started good and everything has been flowing as best as it can. If you have friends and family members that love and enjoy softball, make sure to throw them my radio broadcast, audio only. This is going to be just me narrating the game play by play like any other narration. So let me know in the chat down below. Who do you think is going to take the victory? I have a feeling that on this point in time, the Volts are showing up good skill. But yesterday we saw that the Talons also show skill. These are two teams that are showing a little bit of potential. As right now we have the Talons at number 1. They ranked up yesterday to number 1. And the Volts are number 3. It's a little difficult for the Volts at this point in time to reach to the second seed or something like that. But there is still possibilities of the Volts showing up, Their run scored and run allowed's average, the ratio, it's not that bad, because if you look at it, the Volts have 53 to 54. They have allowed 54 runs and have scored 53 runs in the whole season so far. What we have so far this season, and having those two ratio thing lets you know that it's an okay team. They let things slide at the same way they do things okay and good. It's more or less give and take. It's a hit or miss in my opinion. And the Blaze, I am sorry, but the Blaze, even though it's showing up this second half of the season, I think that the Blaze are just not a good team whatsoever. They might need to on the next draft they have, the next draft that's possible. I would say that they would need a little bit of a push, and they would need better players. Get some players that can have a better chemistry, Even though the Blaze have said that they love their players, that the team is awesome and all that, we have to take in consideration that, this team has done 60 runs scored, 60, and then it has allowed 105 runs. It has allowed 105 runs of what's run of the season. I don't know about you, but that looks really bad. That looks really bad in my opinion. That is just not okay. If I was the Blaze head coach or something like that, I'd be scheduling some sort of strategy and changing up things. Right now, sure, the the Blazers have done pretty good games so far, but I'm still skeptical about their chemistry as a team. I'm still skeptical about it. I don't think that they are doing what they're supposed to be doing at this point in time. You know, so we have to just give ourselves maybe a little bit of time before the season reaches any further. Because honestly, I'm not taking this. I'm not taking this. It's looking really bad for the Talons and whatnot. So right now we're just discussing a little bit of the AUSL's standings and how things are flowing at this point in time, which they are not looking good whatsoever. Let's get the preview notes here for a second. We have the games happening in Rosemont, Illinois, Parkway Bank Sports Complex. The probable starting pitches will be Sam Laundry, pretty good, and Georgina Korick. All right, so far, the game for today, it's gonna be. Okay, here we go. So, pitcher Rachel Garcia registered her league-leading third complete game this season. Oh, and let me tell you, Rachel Garcia, yesterday, she beat a record. She threw a 75 miles per hour pitch. Like, come on. That is incredible, to say the least, A 75 miles per hour pitch? Wow. For what she has thrown in the past, it is a really good score of an miles per average of the pitches that she's done. So after going distance against the Bandits last night, Garcia opened the season with a complete game effort against the Blaze on June 7th, before adding a complete game performance against the Blaze on June 18. Garcia is the AUSL's leader in inning pitched 42.1, strikeouts 40, appearances 10, and games started 6. While her 2.65 earned runs average rank third in the circuit. That is unfortunate, So the opposite end, the Volts pitching staff has authored a league best 3.44 earned run average entering today's tilt against the Talons. However, the Volts offense rank last in the league with a .264 batting average. So that is more or less the stuff, the power outages. The Volts pitching staff has allowed a league low 7 runs through 13 games this season, including 3 homers over the last 7 contests. So the Volts pitchers have not allowed a home run in 8 of 13 contests. And they're seeing doubles. Well, the Wolves have fashioned 11 doubles in their last 7 games after opening the season, which is 4 doubles in the first 6 contests. The Vaults set a season high with 3 doubles against the Talons on June 23rd. And there is company. Outfielder Amanda Lawrence closed this first half of the season with back-to-back 3-hit performances against the Talons on June 22 to 23. Lawrence was 6 for 8 in those 2 outings with 5 runs batted in. So those are some of the stuff. Mia Scott has reached base safely in 5 of her first 7 games, including each of her last 4 contests, after recording a single in the Volts' 5-3 victory last night. So those are some stuff that we can acquaintance here as the game is about to start in a few. That we can tally up as great summaries. Now, for the Talons, on the other hand, views from the top, the Talons have moved into first place in the AUSL standing after winning their first consecutive game last night, which I was stoked on how it went. You know, the Talons also became the first team in the league to reach 10 victories with the 9-1 result over the Blaze. Nearly perfect 10. The Talons own a 9-1 record in their last 10 games. After last night's victory over the Blaze, the squad has outscored its opponents by a 72-50 margin in the last 10 games, while hitting a .320 as a team with 90 hits, including 14 home runs. Outfielder Jadalyn Alchin has paced the Talons offense with a .520 batting average in the last 10 games, while infielder Hannah Flippins has tallied a team high 16 hits, while also leading the squad with 16 runs batted in and 12 runs scored. So, the pitcher Megan Faremo, a phenomenal pitcher, is 2-0 with 2 saves during the Talons' last 10 games. She has tallied 20 strikeouts over 28.0 innings during the 10-game run, including a season-high 7 strikeouts last night against the Blaze. I think that Megan Faremo is doing amazing, and she is a great pitcher. For those of you tuning in and listening, let me know in the chat down below. What's your opinion on Megan Faremo? I think she does phenomenal, if you ask me. You know, that she's one of my favorite pitchers at this point in time, other than Garcia. But it's hard for me to pick and choose who I like the most, who I think is better, who I think is worse. You know, I think that there are many people that we can talk about, but, you know, we have to give ourselves a little bit of a time here to get ourselves aware of what is happening when it comes to all the great players that we're seeing in the AUSL. So far, we've seen many great players, you know, and that's what I like to see. I like to see great players doing their thing, and yeah. What else do you want? What else do you need when you have all these great stuff happening in the AUSL? I don't know. You tell me what you think and what you don't think about all this stuff that we've been witnessing on the AUSL. Just saying, just my opinion, just my thoughts on what's accompanying the AUSL at this point in time. Such great players, such great things, to say the least, you know. So we're gonna get ourselves aware of more stuff here. Let me move on to other notices before the game starts in 20 minutes. Game starts in 20 minutes. All right, so let's see what we have so far. So the games played have been 13-13 for the Volts and the Talons. Games won have been 5. The Talons have won 10. The Volts have lost 8, and the Talons have lost 3. The runs scored for the Volts have been 53, and the runs scored for the Talons have been 79. The runs allowed for the Volts have been 54. The runs allowed by the Talons have been 64. The singles have been 66 by the Volts and 76 by the Talons. 15 doubles by the Volts and 17 doubles by the Talons. 1 triple by the Volts. 1 triple by the Talons. 11 home runs by the Volts and 17 home runs by the Talons. Incredible stuff, to say the least, you know. And all we got to do is just continue giving ourselves good times, good vibes. And these teams are just great, especially the Talons. They are phenomenal. You know, we've already seen yesterday that, you know, Brielle was compared to Barry Bonds, which I highly agree. And I don't know. She's just phenomenal. A power hitter with amazing skills and swings and all that stuff, you know. So I hope that everybody has been aware of the updates so far of the AUSL. Game will be starting in 20 minutes. Actually, more like in 18 minutes. So if you are willing to stay, willing to chat, we can talk and chit chat before the game starts. This is just the pregame show before the game starts. This is a radio broadcast of the Volts versus Talons, and it's going to be great. Who do you think is going to take the victory? Let me know in the chat down below. Will the Volts give an upset to the Talons, or will the Talons just show the claw and grab the Volts and say the claw has chosen that the Talons move? The claw decides who moves. That's how it goes. If you want to think in any other way, that's on you. But the claw decides who goes further and who goes a set back. You know, that's how things are done in the AUSL. You know, you can't tell me otherwise. You can actually tell me otherwise in the chat. I'd like to discuss. I like to go back and forth with whoever is listening to the show right now. I'd love to hear about you and what you have to say. I'd like to see, what negative thing can you say about the Talons? Tell me one single negative thing you can say about the Talons, because I think that the Talons are just unstoppable. For me, they're like the New York Yankees of the softball, professional softball, you know, of the AUSL. That is just the way I see it. You know, and the Bandits for me are like more like the, even though they're having a slump, they're more like the LA Dodgers kind of thing. And I would say let's see, the Volts. The Volts. Who would I compare the Volts to? Maybe Philly? Yeah, Philly, because, you know, we've seen some players that are good, but the whole team in itself, it's not the greatest. We got Garcia, we got many good players in the Volts side, but I still think that the Talents are the way that teams should be forming, the way that teams should be going. And if you want to see it any other way, that's on you. That's on you. That's on you. But if you want me to tell you stuff, you know, let me show you. Just let me tell you. Let me tell you in a simple summary why the Talons, in my humble opinion, are just incredible, are just amazing. It's not just because they're number one. I've been saying the Talons are amazing since the league started. I knew this team had what it takes to be the best it can be, you know? Just saying. But anyways, game has started, and we're just going to get ourselves aware of what's good. And things are looking great, and we're going to go. But before, I really want to tell you about the Volts. Oh, no. All right. I mean, the Talons, my bad. I have a summary here of excuse me about that, folks. Of Brie Ellis around here. Let me get it right now. Where's my post of Brie Ellis? Huh. Great. Actually, I can't find my post. Maybe I could find it. Did I not post it? Huh. I have it on my folders. Give me a second. Here we go. All right, whatever. I have it here on my folder. So Brie Ellis is doing .639 OBP when Barry Bonds did .515. You know, and then we have she's doing a sluggish of 1.90, and then and then Barry Bonds did a .863, and then on home runs she's done .448, and Barry Bonds did .477. You tell me that Brie Ellis is not a power hitter. You tell me. You tell me that Brie Ellis is not the top of the top, the cream of the cream, you know? She is the definition of softball, you know? So we're going to have here in the vaults, the starting line's going to be Kofi. Kofi's going to start batting. And we're getting ourselves started here. The game has started, folks, and we are ready to head it on. So let's get it. All right, here we go. Let's get ourselves flowing and running here with good stuff and good things and good vibes. So the Talons have already started pitching, and Corrick is now pitching, and she is getting ready to throw in the pitch. And here we go. For those of you tuning in right now, you can let me know in the chat down below any concern, anything you want to say about the teams that are playing, which are the Volts versus the Talons. So let's get it. Excuse me about that. All right, that's a foul ball. That's a foul ball for Kofi. A foul ball for Kofi. Danieka Kofi, she is from Richwood, Texas. Right fielder. All right, let's get ourselves aware of good things here. So, Corwick throws the pitch, and that's another foul ball for Kofi. 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. This is top of the first, and Danieka Kofi has 2 strikes and 1 ball. 2 strikes and 1 ball. All right, here we go. Corwick is getting ready to throw her next pitch. Throws in. Oh, that was a nice curveball right there. Ooh. Ha. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. What a nice curveball that was, folks. So here we go. Boom. Ooh, that's a hit from Kofi. But third baseman gets it. It's a fly out. It's a pop out. Ooh. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Kofi. Ooh. Corrick has a 30% of changeup, 28% of curve, 27% of screwball, and a 15% of rise ball. Ooh, she has a great changeup. She throws mostly changeups. Oh, that's interesting. All right, so here we go. So here we go. Top of the first. And 1 ball. All right, Corrick throws in the ball for another screwball, for another curveball. Amanda Lawrence at the batting box. Amanda, she has 2 balls, I say. 2 balls. Amanda Lawrence for 2 balls. Ooh, that was another curveball. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike, folks. And here we go. Corrick gets in to throw another pitch, and that was a strike for looking. No, it's a ball. That was a ball, my bad. Sorry, folks, that was a ball. That was a ball close to her chest. And then Corrick throws another pitch, and the ball's active, and she grabs the ball, and that is a single for an out. A single for an out. Folks, I'm going to tell you, this is looking good for the Talons so far. All right, that was a single. Look at that. Boom. A single goes in. She runs to first base. And there we go. There we go, folks. All righty. So the Volts have 1 player in the first base. Lawrence is at the first base. Here we go. Corrick throws another pitch. It gets a line drop to the shortstop, but shortstop grabs it in time, and it's a pop out. So now they have 2 outs. The Volts have 2 outs. The Talons might just switch it up fairly quick. I tell you. Talons are the type of team that starts quick and dirty. Quick and dirty, my friends. Quick and dirty. All right. Hannah Flippins, the shortstop. She is amazing. Hannah Flippins is amazing. You know, she is a player to not be reckoned with, you know. She can throw in great plays, and when she swings that bat, ooh, it's scary. It's damn scary. Not as scary as Brie Ellis, but it's very scary. All right, Jennings at the batting box. Tiara Jennings Tiara Jennings is at the batting box. Here we go. Coleridge throws in the ball. And that is a strike, too. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes, folks. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Sorry about that, folks. All right. I'll be right back, folks. I have to take a little break here. Alrighty, folks, we are back right here. Right now, the game is on commercial break, but I'm back. Sorry about that little break that I had there, that I had to leave you guys here hanging for a second. I apologize that they just wanted to show me something of a crazy new sport. You know, they were showing me the sport where you play ping pong, but with a soccer ball, and you don't use your hands. You kick the ball. It's literally soccer on a ping pong ball. How interesting is that? Probably it's not that new. Probably I'm just finding it out about it now. But that was cool. It was 2 ladies playing with the ball on a ping pong table. Ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. And it was really interesting to watch, you know. That was the most entertaining 30 seconds of my life. Seriously, the most entertaining 30 seconds of my life. Or 60 seconds. I'm not really sure. But it was entertaining. So if you're willing to look for that soccer ping pong match sport, I highly recommend you. It looks interesting. All right, we're back here at the game. The game has resumed. And we have none other than Sam Lundry on the mound. Sam Lundry, folks. She is on the mound. Boom! And she throws her first pitch on the bottom of the first to get the first strike. I'm not a Volts fan, but I am a Sam Laundry fan. On the pitching side, Sam Laundry is one of my favorite. Garcia and Sam Garcia, Faremo, and Sam Laundry are my favorites. So now on the batting box we have Sierra Sacco. Sierra Sacco, a good batter. Sierra Sacco. Boom. There we go. That was incredible. That was incredible. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Sierra Sacco. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Sierra Sacco. 1 ball and 2 strikes. All right. Do you think she's going to get a strikeout or is she going to get a ball? Ooh, that was a rise ball. 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes, folks. All right. 2 strikes and 2 balls for Sierra Sacco. Here we go. Oh, that's a foul ball. My friends. That's a foul ball. Hi. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Sierra Sacco. 2-2. All right. Here we go. For those of you tuning in, you can chat down below. Let's get the conversation going. Oh, that's a hit on the center field, but it's a fly out. It's a fly out. Ooh, that was a single to the center field, but unfortunately a fly out. Sam Laundry. She is a great pitcher. All right. All right, so let's get things flowing and running here. Let's continue with the awesomeness. Sam Laundry is getting ready for her next pitch. Boom! And that's a foul ball. That's a foul ball on her next pitch. Foul ball, folks. Foul ball. All right. Here we go. Sorry about the coughing. You know, sometimes my throat itches a little bit. All right, throws another pitch, and she did a fake bunt. Ooh, did they just hit the umpire's face? Ouch, that gotta hurt. That gotta hurt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Sam Laundry goes in for another pitch. She throws in the pitch. And boom, that's a bunt to the third base, and that's an out. That's an out. Ooh. The Volts are responding, actually. So Sam Laundry has a drop ball of 38%. She does a 23% of changeup, 20% of screwballs, and 15% of rise ball, which we saw one earlier. For those of you being able to watch, oh, that's a hit. That's a hit. But that is an out. Ooh. They just took out, I think it was Brie Ellis. Oh, wow. Ay. So here we go. The 1, 2, 3 outs are just completed, done, and ready to go. Wow. So how y'all enjoying yourself tonight? The game is just looking really entertaining, you know? So we're having fun, are we? Listening to my commentary and being able to get all the details, the excruciating details, the nice, amazing details of the game. For those of you that don't have ESPN 2, it's really nice that I'm broadcasting here, right? You know, that's why I do this, because I want to give to you all at least my take on what's happening on the game. You know, I don't have the video rights, the broadcasting rights for the game, but I can just turn on a microphone and like describe the game. That's no harm, no foul. No foul, no harm, or however you say the phrase, you know, the idiom. However you say the idiom, you know. So let's get ourselves flowing and running here as best as we can. So I hope that you're all enjoying yourself tonight. Hope that the radio broadcast here is sounding okay. I hope that you can all hear me as loud as possible and that you can understand what I'm saying. Because I don't have a way to feedback myself unless I just go to the YouTube. Broadcast here is sounding okay. Yeah, it seems like it's sounding okay. Alright, so let's continue. The game has come back, and we are more than ready to continue with the awesomeness. So here we go. Alright. 0 runs for the Volts and Talons, 1 hit by the Volts, and 0 errors by the Volts and Talons. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Alright, top of the second. We're at the top of the second. And that was a foul ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Alright, here we go. Here we go. The Corrick throws her next pitch. And that was another ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1. Oh, another foul ball. Another foul ball, folks. Another foul ball. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get ourselves aware. Number 23 is on the batting box. Number 23. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, that's another foul ball. That's another foul ball. All right. Here we go. Here we go. So Corrick is setting up for another pitch. Throws in. And it's a drop ball. A drop ball. She has 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here we go. All right. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now Jennings goes down looking. Jennings goes down looking. Strikeout. Just looking. Could not swing whatsoever. That is unfortunate for Jennings. Could not swing one single ball. That was all foul balls and strikeout for looking. Mia Scott is on the batting box. Mia Scott, the one and only from the Longhorns. She was in Texas Longhorn. Sorry about that for the coughing. I'm getting annoyed about it, but that's okay. So she has 1 strike, and 1 ball. 1 strike and 1 ball. Mia Scott, she's from Angleton, Texas. Angleton, Texas. Ooh, that was a rise ball by Corrick. A rise ball by Corrick. A rise ball to give her 2 balls and 1 strike. Mia Scott is doing a .211 batting average. Ooh, that's a curveball by Corrick. A curveball by Corrick, giving another ball to Mia Scott. All right, so here we go. Boom, another curveball. She's just throwing those curveballs. Like it was no tomorrow. Corrick, you are a fan of the curveball, aren't you? 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 count for Scott. And that is a ball, a walk. A walk for Scott. You know, a walk for Scott. She went to first base. What a way to do this. I guess they did not want Mia Scott to swing that bat, you know. Some players you just want to intentionally walk. But sometimes you don't want to make it seem too obvious, you know? All right. Who here in the chat likes Corrick? Corrick, she's a nice pitcher. Throws another pitch. It goes to hit. Shortstop grabs it. And it's a double play. Wow. A double play. Hannah Flippins did it. Wow. Incredible. A double play to get Dates and Scott out. Wow. That was a great assist. Wow. Incredible, folks. Incredible. Wow. A double play. Woo! That is just phenomenal. Phenomenal, folks. Ouch. Wow. That was a great assist. Wow, incredible, folks. Incredible, folks. I'm liking how this is all flowing. I like how this is all flowing, honestly, because things are looking great for the Talons so far. I think the Talons are gonna do some great plays now. You know, it's their time to shine. It's their time to shine. Come on, impress me now. That's what we need at this point in time. But anyways, for those of you tuning in right now, I want you to let you know if you want to support the radio show and you want to get yourself running and flowing for awesome stuff, you can super chat down below, and you support this show to continue. Or you can go to buymeacoffee.com/WSPN, and you can also donate right there to keep things flowing. You know, I also have a newspaper that you can check out on my channel. Click on the link tree. You can check out my my newspaper, my podcast, which is basically this radio show, fixed and recorded and edited it and thrown as a podcast. And you can get things running and flowing as it goes, you know. So if you are willing to check me out on every other social media, I'm Andrew Van Zark or WSPN, and I'll be more than happy to get things flowing. I appreciate everybody that has been getting subscribed. The other day, Brittany Simmons subscribed. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. So let's continue with the awesomeness at this point in time. The game is back, and Sam Laundry's back at the mound. And here we go. Here we go for Torey Vidalis on the mound. Torey Vidalis on the batting box. Ooh, she has 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. All right, Sam Laundry throws another pitch, and it's a drop ball. It's a drop. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Torey Vidalis. Torey Vidalis doing 300 batting average. 300 batting average. Here we go. Boom. That is a strikeout for Torey Vidalis. A strikeout. Aye, aye, aye. What a way to start the inning. The bottom of the 2nd. Wow. That is crazy. All right. Sam Laundry throws another pitch. And that is a changeup. All right. Boom. And that's another pitch from Sam Laundry for a 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike, folks. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Throws in. Oh, that's a foul ball. That's a foul ball. That's a foul ball from Aguilar. A foul ball from Aguilar. All right, Aguilar. Give us something. Because Aguilar is a good batter. But we haven't seen her do her thing. Come on, Aguilar. Oh. Another drop ball from Sam Laundry for a 2-2. A 2-2. Oy, oy, oy. All right, she's preparing for another pitch, and she throws in her pitch. And boom, that is a single on the right side of the field. And they couldn't grab it in time on the back of the right side of the field. And Aguilar goes running up to 2nd, and she reaches to 3rd. She did a triple run. She reached to 3rd base. Aguilar. Oh, wow. Oh, no, Jacobson. It was Jacobson this whole time. Sorry, folks. Jacobson has gone to 3rd base. Excuse me for confusing the batter, but that is Jacobson, that she did a triple run to the 3rd base. Are we going to see a score from the Talons? Are the Talons going to score now? Are we going to have a score from the Talons? A run score. Let's get this flowing and running as best as we can, folks. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Now we got Ali Aguilar. My bad. I got confused because she was coming next, you know. Aggie Aguilar coming next. And, ooh, that is a curveball by Sam Laundry. A curveball. Curveball for 1 ball and 1 strike. Aguilar, she has 4 RBIs and 5 runs. Ooh, 4 RBIs and 4 runs. 5 runs, my bad. All right, Aguilar, give us that swing. Ooh, that's a foul ball. That is a foul ball. All right, 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Aguilar. Ooh, come on, do something. We need Jacobson to reach the home plate. Here we go. Aguilar gets ready to swing the bat, and Sam Laundry throws a pitch, and it's another curveball. Oh, hey. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sorry, my bad about that. All right, bottom of the 2nd, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, yoy. That is an out. Aguilar could not respond. Oh, yeah. We're having a little bit of a struggle here, folks. A little bit of a struggle. But we're going to continue, and we're going to see ourselves having the claw just reach the home plate. You just wait. You just wait. Bottom of the 2nd, 2 outs. Jacobson in third. And, ooh. Come on. Charlene Palacio on the batting box. Charlene Palacio on the batting box. Here we go. Charlene Palacio on the batting box. And Landry throws in the pitch. And that is a ball. Nearby her knee. From knee side. 1 ball and 1 strike. For Palacio. Here we go. And Laundry goes in, throws in the ball, and ooh, that is crazy. So another ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here we go. Sam Laundry prepares for her next pitch. And here we go. Palacio is ready to swing the bat. And throws in, and that is a single to the right side of the field, the back of the field. Oh, I mean the left side. She threw in for the left side of the field. Ooh, that was a good one. Good job, Palacio. Good job, Palacio, for that single on the left side of the field. Wow. Wow. And that was a strong swing. You hear that ball smack real hard. It's a whack-a-doodle. Oh, another curveball on the right side of the batting pitching box, or whatever you want to call it. All right, bottom of the second. And Talons have scored 1 run. Yes, sir. All right. Here we go, folks. 1 ball. There was only 1 ball. Sam Laundry is getting herself prepared with the awesome purple shirt with the yellow letters saying Bolts. All right, Laundry is preparing for her next pitch. Throws in, and that is another curveball to the right side of the box. Ay. What are we doing? Here we go, folks. Throws in the pitch, and that is a strike. No, another ball. Are we doing an intentional walk? An intentional walk from Sam Laundry? Ay. They just don't want number 2 to swing. Number 2 to swing. All right, that it's a strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. All right, so here we go. Throws in the pitch, and that is a single on the center field to a fly out. Ay. So we have 2 hits and 1 run from the Talons. We'll be right back after this messages. So you can support the show on buymeacoffee.com/WSBN. You can check out my newspaper, my podcast, and anything around the lines. You can subscribe to my channel. You can super chat if you feel like it. So let's continue getting ourselves connected with awesome stuff, So we have things to be aware of and things to be awesome and happy about. I'm really happy and really glad that everybody that is tuning in is supporting, is doing what they got to do. I'm actually really happy about that. So let's continue doing what's best, what's great. And for now, we're just going to continue enjoying this awesome game. We're going to the top of the third. And things are looking real nice. All right, let me get the stuff here. All right. So we're going to the top of the third. On the top of the third. For those of you that are listening right now, you can tell me in the chat, what got you into softball? Did you used to play softball? Do you like just watching softball? Do you used to play baseball and you don't mind watching some softball content? You just enjoy sports in general. What made you get into softball? Let me know in the chat down below, and I'll be more than happy to respond and tell you my reasons how I got into softball. It was quite random the way I got into softball. Really funny. And kind of silly, if you ask me. Kind of silly. All right, Rachel Garcia's in the batting box, and we're back, and Corrick just threw a pitch. And in the top of the third, 1 ball, 2 balls, actually. 2 balls for Rachel Garcia. Rachel Garcia is doing 179 batting average. Quite sloppy, if you ask me. She's better off pitching. She's better off pitching. With that 75 miles per hour pitch that she did yesterday, wow, that is just mind-blowing. 2 balls and one strike, and that's a single to center field. And Garcia is running, and she has gone to second. She has gone to second base. Garcia did it. Even though I said she was sloppy at the bat, she did great, and she is now at second base. Are we gonna see the vaults? Are we gonna get the vaults to score, to do a run score? I don't know, but that seems like it. There's possibilities now with Garcia right there at second, and she got to second real quick. She does know how to run. All right, Mulipola's at the batting box. Deja Mulipola. Oh, that is the first ball in the strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike for Mulipola. All right, Mulipola. Ooh, that is a curveball to the right side, and that is a ball. A ball and a strike. A ball, 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls and a strike. Oh yeah, that was a strong swing, but unfortunately it's a foul ball. And that is an out. That is an out, a pop out. All right, for those of you that are interested on radio or ESPN or ESPN Deportes, met at Arioles, Wednesday, 7 p.m. ET. If you really want to catch that, if you're a baseball fan, you can go watch that, right? Wednesday at 7 p.m. ET. Mets at Orioles. All right, Briggs. Ciara Briggs on the batting box. And here we go. Oh, that is crazy. So here we go. We're setting up for another pitch. Ciara Briggs is setting up herself in the batting box, and she is ready to swing. Oh, that is a rise ball by Corrick. A rise ball by Corrick. All right, boom. That is another foul ball by Briggs. We still have Garcia on the second base. We still have Garcia at second. So, no advancements so far. Oh, there we go. That is a hit on the right side of the field. No, that's a foul, actually. All right, so the Major League supports unlimited potential. MLB becomes official partner of the AUSL. Multi-year investment in women's professional softball. Share a commitment to growing the game. That is incredible to say the least that the MLB has been doing all this. Oh, that is a double. That is a nice... No, actually, that was a swing to the left side of the field. The third baseman took the ball, threw it to first, and Briggs was out. So now they have 2 outs. 2 outs. All right. Here we go. All right, here we go. Corrick is setting up another pitch. And she throws the pitch. Ooh. That was not it. Kofi. Kofi is doing 223 batting average. Kofi is right there. Not bad. Not bad. She's setting up for another pitch. And that's a hit on the left side of the field. And it's an out on the first base. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. Amanda Lawrence live in the field. Coming up. They're going to interview Amanda Lawrence in the field. Let's see what they ask Amanda Lawrence. But, you know, so far, this game has been more of high defense than anything else. I like softball games where it's more about the defense than the offense. That's when you actually see the actual talent behind the stuff. All right. All right. So far, the game is there hasn't been any much advancement so far. The Talons are still leading, but anything can happen. We're just going to the bottom of the third. Game is only halfway through. Halfway through. But like I was saying, it's incredible that the MLB is backing up all this, you know. And we're back at the game. 2 hits by the Vaults, 2 hits by the Talons, 0 errors by each team, and 1 run by the Talons. All right. We are more than extremely grateful for this, you know. So here we go. We're back at the game. We're back at the action. Sam Laundrie is back at the mound. And Victoria Haywards is going to swing the bat. Ooh. Victoria Haywards for trying to do a bunt. All right. Oh. That is a strike for looking. She has 2 strikes. 2 strikes. 2 strikes. All around the field, it's been amazing, you know, back and forth, just high defense, high defense, high defense. All right, that's a swing to the right side of the field, but it becomes an out for Hayward. Ooh. All right, so we're not gonna go. It's the first out of the Talons, you know, and we're gonna see if the Talons can actually do something. All right, Laundrie is setting up for another pitch. Throws in for a drop ball. A drop ball. A DORP ball. All right, Sierra Sacco. Let's see if she doesn't get a strikeout this time. We're at 341 batting average. Oh. That is a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 ball and 1 strike for Sierra Sacco. All right. 1 ball and 1 strike. Oh, that's another 73 miles per hour. You guessed it. Ball. 2 balls and 1 strike for Sierra Sacco. 2 balls and 1 strike for Sierra Sacco at this point in time, you know. So let's see if things can continue. Oh, that was a ball really close to her face. That's scary. That was scary. All right, here we go. Sierra Sacco at the batting box. Okay, Laundry is setting up for another pitch, and she's going in, throws in the pitch, and that is a rise ball. 3-2. 3-2 for Shirasako. 3-2. 3-2. All right. 3-2. All right. Laundry goes in, throws in the pitch, and that's a foul ball by Shirasako. A foul ball. Foul ball. All right, foul ball. That is a foul ball. Boom. That is a walk for Shirasako. A walk for Shirasako. Okie dokie. That's how it's all going and flowing at this point in time. I hope that the Talons can continue to showcase their skill. So we got now Jadalyn. Oh, Sako is a save at second. She stole second base. Woo! Sako just stole second base. Her second stolen base. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed she was gonna do that? Are they gonna challenge it now? Because every time someone steals a base, the coach or the umpire goes like, I'm gonna challenge this. That's the case, you know. And it seems like it because the game seems a little paused. You know, I guess no challenge whatsoever, folks. All right, what a pleasant surprise. Boom! That is a curveball on the left side of the left side. All right. Here we go. And boom. All right. Sam Laundry is setting up for another pitch. She goes in. And she sets it up. And she's about to throw the pitch and throws in. And that is a hit by pitch. A hit by pitch. Aye. Back-to-back free passes to the Talons by Sam Laundry. Aye. The Talons are just going to probably score at this point in time. What? At the bottom of the third. There's a huge possibility the Talons are going to score. They have good lineup right now. So here we go. 0-1. Sam Laundry. Sam Laundry's setting up another pitch. Escobar. Oh yeah, Escobar. I didn't mention that. Escobar joined in the Talons. Hannah Flippins at the batting box. Hannah Flippins is at the batting box, the shortstop. And there we go. And that is a ball. That was a clear ball. A clear ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes. Ooh. The count on 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ooh. Are we trying to, like, throw out the timing of the Hannah Flippins? Are we trying to throw out the timing? I don't know. It seems like it. Ooh. 2-2 from Landry. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Hannah Flippins. 3 balls and 2 strikes for Hannah Flippins, folks. All right. She gonna take a strike or a walk? A strike or a walk? Let's see it. Strike or a walk? Let's get it. Oh, ooh, that's a hit on the left side of the field. The shortstop grabs it, and that is on time. Reaches in to grab it and takes an out. Oh. Oh. Wow. That was on time. That was actually on time, and quick out. All right. It's really hard to keep Sis Bait up and running at this point in time, but you know, we've seen her do great stuff. Boom, and that is crazy there with the Sam Laundrie's pitching there. That was a rise ball right there for 2 strikes. All right. Two strikes. 0-2 for Torvidalis. 0-2 for Torvidalis. All right, Torvidalis has 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Oh, that was a strong swing, but unfortunately it's a foul ball. Unfortunately, it's a foul ball. All right. Here you go. Laundry throws in the pitch, and that is an active ball on the right side of the field, but it's unfortunately an out. Now the inning ends, and we're going to the top of the 4th at this point in time. Don't forget to check out the USL on MLB.tv or on ESPN, and you get yourself all the action that you can. But most importantly, check out me, aka Andrew Van Zark, on WSPN, Women's Sports Prime Network. That way you can get yourself aware of what's good, what's great, and how things flow. So let's get ourselves rocking. All right, here we go. All right, for those of you tuning in right now to the show, we are back at the action, and let's get ourselves as quick as possible with the action. All right. All right, help decide the ultimate softball smackdown. Vote now through July 17 via ESPNW and Sisters Snacking on social media. It would be announced Thursday, July 24th. What is a snack? What is the go-to snack when you go to a softball stadium? Oh, Corrick throws in her first pitch of the inning. Yeah, and she is pitching to Amanda Lawrence. Amanda Lawrence on the batting box. All right, 2 hits and 1 walk. Oh, that's a hit on the right side of the field, but it's a fly out. Good job. A fly out. All right, Corks. He throws in the pitch, and that became a strike. There you go. Throws in the pitch, and that's another strike. Another strike. Aye, aye. This is looking good. Striker out. Woo! That's a ball. A ball's pretty close to the face, you know? Oh, that is a foul ball. Foul ball, but it's an out. Oh. I am sorry for you, Volts, but you're out. I'm not really sorry. All right. All right. Let's continue with the nice pitching here that Colrick is giving us. Top of the fourth, and things are getting a little nice around this area. All right, Jennings is at the batting box. Jennings. Oh, and that is a 1-1. Now one ball and 2 strikes for Jennings. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Jennings. Throws in the pitch, Corrick, and that is a strikeout for Jennings. Strikeout for Jennings. That is a 6th streak retiring of Corrick. Wow. Corrick is just doing great. I think they're just gonna leave her the whole way through. She hasn't shown any signs of fatigue. She's just throwing consistent pitches that are deadly. I mean, deadly. You know what's deadly? You know what's deadly? Corey's pitches. They are extremely deadly. All right. We are now in a small break. But how's everyone doing? Hope that everyone's having a great night so far. I've been having a great time myself. So, yeah. All right, we're back here at the Athletes Unlimited Softball League, and the Talons are still leading by 1. They are still leading by 1. All right, Amanda Lorenz. She was 2024 AU Pro Softball Champion. Yes. Amanda Lawrence, she was, well, we had the AUSL break. She did not have much of a break because she went to the USA softball team to do what she does best, you know? So that is more than awesome, if you ask me. So she says she's leaving the dream, and that all she wanted to do in life was softball, 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 and that's what she's been doing her whole life. Softball, softball, softball. Sorry about the coughing again, folks. All right. On the bottom of the fourth, we're seeing that players are just rising to the action, amid the action, you know. Things are looking great. So Laundry setting up another pitch right there. And here we go. Throws in for a ball. Throws in for a ball. So one strike. One strike. One strike. All right. Sam Laundry throws a drop ball. A drop ball, my friends. Welcome to the stream. For those of you tuning in, don't forget you can chat down below. We're just watching. We're just listening to the game as best as we can. I'm just narrating it as best as I can. And if you're willing to chat in, I'll be more than happy to get things flowing and running and start the conversation. You know, let's talk softball. You know, we can talk about the Talons, the Vaults, anything. You know. All right, Sam Laundry is setting up for another pitch. All right. Pop. All right, Charlene's Palacio is on the batting box. Right? Is that Palacio? Seems like if I'm not mistaken, looks like Flippins. I don't think that's Palacio. All right. Let's get things a little situated here. Bottom of the fourth. 2 balls and 1 strike. That's a hit on center field. That's a hit on center field. Oh, but it's a fly out. Ah, yay. Come on. Come on, Talons. We need you to do something. Here we go. All right, Jacobson is on the second base. So let's get ourselves flowing with that. Oh. All right. So Sidney Romero is at the batting box now. Sidney Romero is on the batting box at this point in time, and let's see what she can do. Come on, swing that ball in a way that no one can grab it. Come on, hit that ball correctly. And what I mean by correctly is that the players cannot grab it in time. Come on. Come on, give us a good one. All right, here we go. Lauren throws in for a curveball to the right side. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oh, yeah, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Romero, come on. 2-2. 2-2 for Romero. 2-2 for Romero. All right. All right, there we go. That's a good one. Oh, what? Oh, oh, yeah. They couldn't grab the ball in time. It popped out of the Gold Glove. It popped out. It popped out. And the Talons has scored a run with Jacobson. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Woo! That was incredible. That's what I like to see. That's a play. That's a play, my friend. That is a play that is going to be remembered on the history books. Woo! All right. All right. Sam Laundrie threw a pitch, and it was a strike. A strike for Hayward. A strike for Hayward. A strike for Hayward. Oh, that's a hit on the right side of the field, and it's an out. And that's the end of the inning. We're not going to the fifth. Top of the fifth. Top of the fifth, folks. Top of the fifth. We're not going to the top of the fifth. Woo. This is all looking interesting, if you ask me. The Talons are leading by 2. The Volts haven't done anything whatsoever. Or at least nothing substantial. So we're going to get ourselves aware of what's good. Yes, sir. Let's get things running and flowing at this point in time. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in. I appreciate you. Who do you think is going to take the win? It kind of looks like the Talons, you know? Because they have a lead by 2. They're leading by 2. The Volts haven't scored a run whatsoever. They haven't done anything substantial. And this is what I like to see. Good stuff, good things, and good plays. So now we're back here at the top of the 5th inning. And the Volts have done 0 runs, 2 hits, and 0 errors. And then the Talons have done 2 runs, 4 hits, and 0 errors. So let's continue with the stuff here. So the Talons are now 10-3 with a record, and they are number 1 in the standings. I tell you, number 1. Incredible. Right now, the Bandits have bumped down to the 2nd seed, just because, you know, they have lost 2 games in a row since the start of the second half of the season. And that is not looking nice for the Bandits. All right, so July 26 to 28, best of 3 on the road stadium, Tuscaloosa, the AUSL Championship Series. All right, here we go. Oh, that's a hit on the left side, on the right side of the field, but that is an out. A hit on the right side of the field, but that is an out. All right, here we go. Top of the 5th inning. All right. We're seeing Korik right there on the mound. Korik right there on the mound. She is just waiting her cue to start the next pitch. Throws in the next pitch, and that is a strike for Piancastelli. Erica Piancastelli. All right, Erica Piancastelli gets a strike. Oh, that is another strike for Piancastelli. Another strike for Piancastelli. Oh. All right, Erica Piancastelli. She's doing 182 batting average, 0 home runs, 0 RBIs, And that is a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. All right. Boom. All right. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Piancastelli. Oh, that is a foul ball for Piancastelli on the back of the plate. Regina Corwick has done 4 APP, 12 IP, 3 ER, 7 BB, and 11 strikes. You know, compared to Megan Faremo. I still like Faremo a little more as a pitcher, but Corwick has done really good throws, so I'm not gonna discard that and not take that as a consideration for next game, that she's a great pitcher too. But I think Faremo is way better. Even though Corwick has struck out most of the players on the batting box, you know? Most of the players. That is incredible to say the least, you know? On the top of the 5th, 3 balls and 2 strikes for Piancastelli. And that is a walk for Piancastelli. Piancastelli, that is a walk for Piancastelli, you know? All right, here we go. And we're going to get ready for our next batting box batter. All right, Sisbate re-entering to run for Piancastelli. So she's gonna not substitute, but you know, pinch run for her. That's the word I was looking for. Pinch run. Here we go. Garcia is on the batting box. Garcia is at the batting box. And we're going to see if she can do something. Rachel Garcia. She's doing .207 batting average, 1 home run, and 2 RBIs. Corey throws in, and she swings a foul ball. A foul ball, I say. All right, here we go. Let's continue. 2 strikes. 2 strikes for Rachel Garcia. 2 strikes for Rachel Garcia. All right, here we go. 2 strikes for Rachel Garcia. Corwick is setting up for another pitch. She gets ready. And she is up and running, throws in. Oh. That is a ball on the right side. A ball on the right side of the square. 1 ball and 2 strikes for Garcia. Ooh. Goes down looking. What? That is unfortunate for Garcia. Goes down looking. Oh. Ah. In my opinion, that's like the worst way to go out, to be struck out. Like, looking. That is unfortunate. Alright, spinning and getting the catch on the right side of the field. Corrick has been throwing amazing pitches, and she has kept the game going for an amazing time. We're now going to the bottom of the 5th, and we're going to see how things flow at this point in time. I am really happy for what we're seeing. 2 runs from the Talons and 0 from the Vaults. Incredible. So let's summarize here for a second. From the top of the 5th, we got Mia Scott grinding out on the second base. Ia Piancastelli pinch hit for S-Bait. Let me actually go from top to the last thing. Top of the 5th, D Mulipola lined out left field. Then Rachel Garcia struck out looking. Then Sis Bates to shortstop for E. Piancastelli. Piancastelli walked. Piancastelli pinch hit for S. Bates. And M. Scott grounded out at second base. That is the summary of the inning. Aye. So let me summarize here the two scoring plays. On the bottom of the second, Palacio double to left field. RBI 2-1. And C. Jacobson scored. Then on the one of the fourth, Sierra Romero single to center field. RBI 2-2. And Jacobson scored. So both scores have been from Jacobson. What a great way to showcase that Jacobson has nice skills. So that's what's going on at this point in time. So right now we are heading to the bottom of the fifth, and at this point in time, in my opinion, my experience at the bottom of the fifth is when things get really, really intense, and it's when players actually show their actual skills. All right, here we go. They have switched the pitcher at this point in time on the bottom of the fifth. Sierra Saco's at the batting box. And here we go. Boom. All right, here we go. She strikes out Sierra Saco straight ahead. So Gottschall is at the mound. They substituted Sam Laundry from Gottschall. Boom. That is a ball. One ball. Gottschall threw a ball. All right. That is a foul ball. One of the things that the Vaults can do to actually keep the game flowing and running for them is to actually switch up the pitchers every now and then. That way they can, potentially take out the timing from the batters. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Oh my God, that is a home run. Oh my God, a home run for their third. What? A home run by Alchin. A home run by Alchin. Oh my God. Crazy, folks. Oh my God. What? Alchin just did a home run on the center field. Crazy. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, folks. Oh my God. Crazy. Woo. I'll give it up for Alchin. I'll give it up for Alchin. Yes, sir. Good job. Good job. That is how it goes. Wow, Alchin. Bottom of the fifth. Woo! Wow, wow, wee, wow. Bim, boom, bum, and we're out. Yes, sir. Sorry about that, folks. All right, here we go. Godshell is doing her thing. And she's pitching to Flippins, you know. Flippins on the batting box. That is a single on center field. Oh, but it's a fly out. It's a fly out by Flippins. Aye. Flippins got out. Alchin with her second home run this season. What an incredible moment. She must be so stoked. And she is actually stoked. Woo! Alright, Gotcho is throwing her next pitch. But we are heading ourselves into an awesome time here, folks. Wow. Who thought Alchin could do a home run at this point in time? Vault's offense, 4th home run in last 6 games. Alright. Previous 5 games, you know? Alright, Gotcha throw to her next pitch. It's a drop ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Alright. I'm still with the adrenaline high from Alchin's home run. Crazy. Crazy to say the least, you know, crazy. Wow. Let's go. All right. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two balls and 2 strikes. Ooh. Right now, Vidal is on the batting box. She has two balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. All right, Tori Vidal is third base. Ooh, that's a drop ball. That is a drop ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right, that is a foul ball by Tori Vidales. The score so far, thank you for asking. Claxton, thank you for asking. It's 0-2, 0-3. There's been a home run, two scores for Jacobson, and it's 0-3. 0-3 on the bottom of the 5th. 0-3. You know, 0-3. If you want me, I can summarize you the scoring plays. On the bottom of the 2nd, Palacio double to left field, RBI, and Jacobson scored. On the one of the 4th, Romero single to center field, RBI, Jacobson scored. And at the bottom of the 5th, Alchin homered to right centered, RBI. So it's 0-3 in favor of the Talons at this point in time. All right, Jacobson is now on the batting box. She's doing 405 batting average. Triple, singles, and 2 runs. All right, here we go. Gottschall's on the mount, throws in the pitch, and no. That is a foul ball, my friends. That is a foul ball by Jacobson. That is a foul ball by Jacobson. Another foul ball by Jacobson. Another foul ball. Ay, 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 my friends. This is not looking good. This is not looking good. Come on, 1 ball and 2 strikes for Jacobson. And she's looking a little confused. They're doing like a substitution right now. Tori left early. What? Tori left early. What is this? Huh? What are we witnessing here, folks? Vidal is at first base. And are they gonna challenge this? Huh. Let's see, folks. Let's see, folks. There's probably gonna be like a challenge here at this point in time. Let's see. Oh, she did leave early. Oh no, she left early. Oh, that is unfortunate. But we're gonna wait until the umpire, so I can let y'all know what the umpire says. But this is looking unfortunate. Oh no. Oh. The umpires are reviewing. They're checking on the rule book to see if anything can be either upheld or changed. Oh no. Ay, ay, ay. The Talons have done the unmentionable. Don't. Well, it's a little difficult, when you're there in the diamond and you can clearly tell if the ball already went out from the hand or not. You just want to get to the next base, That's the thing that goes in, So Clayton, I appreciate you being here. Okay, here we got. So each coach will be permitted 2 video review challenges per game. Umpires are allowed to initiate a video review of any call in the reviewable playlist once game reaches 6th inning. A team loses a review after any challenge, regardless of result. All right, you should be able to challenge this, and this is supposed to be either upheld or changed, But it appears to be that she left early. I saw the replay, and it appears that she might have left early. All right, so if the play was called, that way it's reviewable. But if it wasn't called, it's not reviewable by the coaches, All right, the umpires are like talking to each other through their communicators. All right, can someone really tell me the actual result of if this is upheld or not? I am getting nerve-wracked here. Oh, the player cannot be called for running early. What? That is a lucky thing. What? But what the heck? I saw the replay. Even though I'm a Talons fan, I gotta tell you, she did clearly, by a microsecond, left early. But then again, kudos for the Talons for having the chance to not being able to be reviewed, because that would have been upheld. It's probably a delayed dead ball, It's probably a delayed dead ball. That's probably what's happening here and what they're declaring it, But I don't know. You know, there's many ways that you can actually see this, but final answer. The umpire has the final answer. The umpire has the final answer. All right, so Gotcho gets ready in to throw in her next pitch, and boom, Jacobson does another foul. Jacobson does another foul. Another foul ball. Wow, I was getting nerve-wrecked here, you know? Nerve-wrecked here with all that tension from that challenge, you know? All right, so Gotcha is throwing her next pitch to Jacobson. That is a foul ball, but they were trying to grab that on the foul side, but they couldn't reach it in time. No, sir. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Go back to your position. All right. Boom. And that is another foul ball. Mia Scott trying to grab it on the foul line. Come on. If it's way too in the back of the foul line and it's closer to the audience, don't even try. Don't even try. 1-2 pitch. Another foul ball. Oh my God. Be right back, folks. I am back, folks. Sorry about that. I am sorry about that. All right. Gotcha's worth another pitch, and Jacobson gets another foul ball. Oh! The catcher did an out. What? That is over. Oh, they're going to challenge it. Oh, they're going to challenge. This inning is not done yet. Wow. Ha ha ha. Here we go. Oh, yeah, yeah. All right. Why are you considered this not an out? She clearly grabbed the ball. Oh, that is a thing that they're checking out. Is it like how do I say this? Like is it one of those that the ball cannot touch the net before grabbing it or something like that? Is that like a rule? I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's see what this is all about. Oh, when she grabbed it, she hits the net. So it looks like, if you look at the replay, it looks like she grabbed the ball and it was about to fall, but it was assisted by the net and it went back into the glove. Okay. Okay. Let's see what the umpire says. Oh, the ball has been changed to a foul ball. Oh my God, folks, the inning is not done whatsoever yet. We're still at the bottom of the fifth, and let's go. Jacobson is back at the batting box, and she is going to show her last few swings to show the people that she knows what's up. So 0-3 in favor of the Talons. And we're going to get ourselves running here. All right, Gottschall's going to prepare her next pitch. And here we go. Gottschall, let's see if you can throw something that Jacobson cannot swing, because I doubt it. Oh, I doubt it. I'm pretty sure this is going to end up being a walk, you know. Pitch number 15 and counting. Here we go. Pitch number 15 and counting. This has to be clearly for Jacobson and for any batter the longest at bat that we have ever seen at this league, or at least in general. I don't know. This has been crazy. That is a fair ball, and she goes running, and she reaches. Oh, and she manages to do a score. Whoa! Oh my God! What? Wow, just wow. Crazy. And then she goes in. They call her a lucky lady for a reason. What? There she goes. Flip it. Oh, yeah. That is crazy. That is crazy. Oh my God. Vidal went in running and she gave us a score. And we got players in second. We got it. Jacobson in second. Wow. Vidal is giving us another score, and Jacobson reaching second base. Crazy. What a lucky way for the Talons from that challenge that could not be challenged. It was turned into a foul ball. Foul ball. Wow. Crazy. Wow. That is incredible, to say the least, you know. I am so excited here, folks. I am excited. Are you excited? Are we excited? We're all excited. Hope so that you're all excited. I hope that all of you are excited. This is just incredible, you know. Incredible. Incredible to say. Oh, they call in the field. The runner did not run. Call upheld. Runner did not leave early. It's upheld. Ali Aguilar got 16 pitches on her. Woo! I am excited for what's happening here. Boom. All right, we have Ali Aguilar on the batting box. Ali Aguilar on the batting box. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Jacobson at second base. We're just doing things, you know. She's batting 257 batting average with 4 home runs. Woo! Let's continue with the good stuff. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, here we go. 2-2. 2-2 for Aguilar. 2-2 for Aguilar. Wow. They got Aguilar by looking. Now this is the inning. This is the end of the fifth inning. We're going on to the top of the sixth. Top of the sixth. Woo. That has been the most intense inning I've ever witnessed in the professional side of softball. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sorry about that. Wow. So here we go. We're at a little commercial break, but don't forget that you can support the stream and the show and the newspaper and all that by super chatting down below in the podcast. And you can also get yourself started and running by going to buymeacoffee.com/WSPN to get yourself flowing and running with that. Or you can go to my X page and click on the little icon that looks like a dollar sign and or like a dollar, and you can get yourself started there by donating there. If you want to keep having this beautifulness, even though I love doing this and I'll still do it, you can donate to keep the stuff flowing and running. I'll be honest with you, most, if not all, but most of the donations would be used to better up the stream, you know, better up everything and get better stuff running as I go flowing by, you know. And I say most because obviously there's going to be a percentage that I'm just going to keep for like investments and stuff. So let's get it running. Here we go. We're back with Corix on the mount. And the Talons have scored 4. And the Vault 0. We're at the top of the 6th. And things are looking a little bit sketchy for the Vaults, in my opinion. Just saying. Just saying. You know, it's looking a little scary for the Vaults at this point in time. All right, here we go. Top of the bottom of the top of the 6th. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Corrick. Let's see what you're capable of doing. Come on, strike her out. Strike her out. Strike her out. Strike Briggs. Striker. This is looking good. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and that is a pop out. A dive catch on the left side of the outfield. Wow, a dive catch. Incredible. Wow, Jacobson. Wow, good job, Jacobson. Good. I mean, Alchin. That was Alchin, actually. Alchin has been showing up today. You know, Alchin has been showing up today. She is playing so well, Alchin. I confuse some of the players, you know, because some players from a distance they look similar. Sorry. Don't kill me. Don't kill me on that one. All right. Kofi is on the batting box. Kofi. And there we go. Throws in the pitch cork, and that is a curveball to the left side. Curveball to the left side. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1 for Kofi. 2-1 for Kofi. Ooh. 2-2 for Kofi. 2-2. Oh, that's a single hit for the right side, and she manages to reach first base. Kofi is at first base. All right. One of the questions we've been all asking ourselves: can the Talons and the Bandits keep up where they left off on the first half of the season? And honestly, if you ask me, sadly, the Bandits have not been showing up this point in time. I don't know if the break did something to them, but you know, we're seeing good plays from other teams that are not expected to be playing amazing. Only expected to be playing good, in my opinion, but not this amazing. But I'm all up for it. I like it. But the Talons, they're showing up even more hardcore. I'm pretty sure these ones are gonna reach the finals. You know, the Talons are gonna reach the finals. This is gonna be great. We are not gonna back off from this. All right, 1-1. Ooh, that is a strike. Actually, 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. 2-1. Lawrence. 2-1 for Lawrence. 2-2 for Lawrence. 2-2 for Lawrence. 2-2 for Lawrence. Oh, that is a foul ball. That's a foul ball from Lawrence. So Amanda Lawrence, before the break, she was doing nice. She hit a home run, and we're gonna see if she can manage to do something similar. All right, here we go. Lawrence has 3 balls and 2 strikes. Corrix is setting up for another throw, and oh, that is no, that is a foul ball. That is a foul ball. That is a foul ball. Oh, ball's active. All right. And, ooh, that is an out for Lawrence. Out for Lawrence. Whew. Out for Lawrence. Ooh. Ooh, that was a crazy out. It was supposed to be a foul ball, but it went straight, boom, to the first base. Grabbed it. This feels a little off. but it's getting interesting at this point in time. Kofi is at second base. Kofi's at second base. And the Talons are just leading by 4. The Volts have 0. And things are getting hectic at this point in time. But I'm actually excited about it. I'm excited to be part of all the stuff that we're seeing tonight, you know? This has been the most nerve-wracking game ever. And all the things that have been happening are just mind-blowing. For those of you that have been listening to my narrations, you are aware of what's been happening. And it's crazy. All we need is to see the Talons just take pop, and keep it going. If you do more runs next at the bottom of the 6, the Talons, they're gonna probably like stop it there, I think. Or I guess not, because you know, yeah, no. There's no reason why to stop it, actually. Whoa, they guess Romero by looking. Just 100 pitches for Korik on the night. She's been so good, and she's been showing up her skills on the mound. Korik, you are just incredible, to say the least. Woo! Regina, Korik, short circuit the Bolts. That's how we like to see things happening here. So for those of you tuning in, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody. You know, the game's not ending. The game is still going. And we are just going to keep on showcasing what's good, what's fun, and what's great. So the players have been doing the best they can. But the Volts haven't scored a run this whole time whatsoever. This is a game completely chosen by the Claw. The Talons are just unstoppable. They're number 1 right now. The number 1 team in the whole league. Like, they overthrew the Bandits. They passed the Bandits. No. All the teams are going to be wanting to go head-to-head versus the Talons. Just to overthrow their number 1 rating and standing. But I don't think anyone can stand against the Talons. Sure, they were second on the first half of the season. But in the second half of the season, they're just slapping everybody's faces like it's no tomorrow. Woo! We're back at the action. Games presented by Nike. And let's get it running. Alright. We are just having a blast. Are you a Talons fan? Or Volts fan? Bandits or Blaze? What's your favorite team? Let me know in the comments down below. And tonight, are you happy that the Talons are just beating up the Volts and short-circuiting them? I don't know. So we got Gotshell back on the mound. We got Gotshell back at the mound. And let's see what we can witness at this point in time. All right. So we have Palacios at the batting box. Palacios at the batting box at this point in time. She has 2 strikes. 2 strikes. 2 strikes, folks. Throws in another, and that's a foul ball. That's a foul ball by Palacio. Gotcho is preparing her next throw. All right. Throws in. And that's another foul ball on the right side. Another foul ball on the right side from Palacio. Oh, that's a ground ball on the shortstop, and she reaches No, she did not reach on time? That's an out. Oh, wow. That's what Sis is doing on the first swing of the whole inning. Ay, ay, ay. Wow. Sis Bate doing what she does. And that is just unfortunate for Palacio. Ow. Missed by that much. Missed by that much. Missed by that much. All right. Wait a second. They are reviewing that out. Calling the field out at first base for Palacio. They're to win a challenge on that one, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna stay the same. All right, it's the Talons' second and final challenge, and it was still declared an out. It was upheld. So there's no reason why to panic for the Volts, But that is a hit on the right side, and it's a foul. Nope, it's a foul. It looked like a hit, but it moved a little bit to the foul territory. So Romero is at the batting box. Sydney Romero is at the batting box. Sydney Romero. Okay, that's a rolling ball to the shortstop. And that's another out. Guess the Volts are just trying their best to do something at the end of the game. But trust me, with 4 runs on the bottom of the 6th, I don't think you guys have any chance. I don't think you guys have any chance whatsoever to do something on the top of the 7th. I don't think you guys have any chance. They have 2 outs. The Talons have 2 outs. All right. All right, 0-4 in favor of the Talons. And that's a single, but that's a fly out on center field. Now the Volts are going to go to the batting box. They're batting. They're at bat now. And we're going to see if they can do something. At least to get one run. So you don't go out that, horrific. But I'm having a feeling that they're gonna stay the same. Oh, yeah. Anyways, this is WSPN. Don't forget to empower women in sports. You gotta showcase all the women we can. And give them all the power they deserve. Because this is looking crazy, to say the least. Crazy. I love me some softball. Alright, so for those of you tuning in right now on the radio show, we're on a small commercial break. Hope that you're all enjoying yourself as much as you can. And we'll be right back to the action in a few. All right, we're back here at the action. Korik is still on the mound. She is pitching. And she throws a pitch. And here we go, top of the 7th. Right now we have on the batting box. Who's at the batting box at this point in time? See if she can have any chance. Number 22, Sis Bates. No, it's Jennings. It's Jennings. I saw the number wrong. It's Jennings, the one that's on the batting box. Jennings. Excuse me. Excuse me about that. It's a little difficult to be just showcasing on some narrations of the players when you're looking at through a screen. Oh, that's a hit on the shortstop, and it's an out. It's an out on the shortstop. Ooh, upcoming schedule for the Athletes Unlimited softball. Blaze versus Bandits tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Vols versus Talons tomorrow at 2 Eastern Time. And Bandits versus Talons at Friday, 7 ET. And then Blaze versus Vols Friday at 10 ET. Alright. Omaha and Seattle are these weekend location. Alright, this weekend's locations are on Seattle and Omaha. Alright. Alright, ooh. Alright, Enderfield. Enderfield is on the batting box. Enderfield. Enderfield. Oh. Enderfield's in the batting box, and she is looking determined to do something. She has 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike. That is a foul ball from Enderfield. That is a foul ball from Enderfield. On the top of the 7th. 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right. All right. Are we just gonna take another strike or a walk for Enderfield? 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. Ooh, that is a strikeout. Swing and a miss. A swing and a miss for Enderfield. So we got another strike. Another out. Another out. Woo! 2 out. 1 more out, and it's going on. All right, score alert on the MLB. Marines 0, Yankees 7 on the bottom of the 7th. That's an update for all you MLB fans out there. All right, throws in. Corey throws in the pitch. And it's a strike. It's a strike. Oh, that is a ball. A rise ball. All right, it's fallen to 107. 2 strikes. 2 strikes right here. All right, Korik, do your thing. All right, that is the 3rd out. to complete the game on the top of the 7th. 0 runs from the Vaults and 4 runs by the Talons. Good job. Good job. That was a great game, and I was actually excited for all the things that happened. I appreciate everyone that has tuned in to listen to my narration and listen to the game. I appreciate everybody. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for being awesome. Thank you all for swinging for the fences. I'm Adam Zark, and this is WSBN, Women's Sports Prime Network. Let's keep swinging for the fences. Bye. See ya later, alligator. Don't forget to share, subscribe, like, and follow me on every social media as WSBN or Andrew Van Zark. You are tuned in to WSBN, Women's Sports Prime Network, the home of empowerment in women's sports.